So, it's really real right now.
Mr. DL.
222. Who's off?
Oh my God, we are back. It is the Danger Zone podcast.
What's good, man? What you doing, man, little fella?
No, man, just chilling, man. Just had a good week. We had a great episode last week.
But what you got kicking me this week, man? What's popping or what's going down? You know what I mean? Any info? Is it slow-mo?
I kind of wanted to start with sports. I know we always do rap first, but
Yeah,
that
whatever.
damn fake Klay Thompson shit. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, fake Clay. You know, hey, fake Clay kind of remind me of you.
Why is that? He's handsome.
Cause no, I mean I could imagine you going in trying to say, yo.
Yeah, my 5'9".
Like, how tall? That's what I'm saying. I'm Clay. You'd be like, what's up? I'm 5'9". And they'd be like, what you're white. No, I'm light skinned.
Yeah,
you know?
I look different on camera.
My pops used to play in the league.
The camera adds 10 inches.
That is crazy though, man. like I guess there's a lot of fakes out there. Fake Drake, fake Clay. You know what I'm saying? It's wild, man. But the fact that he went up shooting jump shots with the warm up on.
And he was making them.
Yo, he was hitting them shits. He told his boys he was gonna do that shit. He was hitting them shits. But then
in the edited version, he was hitting them.
I mean, you know, he probably was. Like that's like that Steph Curry shot from the stands. He really hit that shit. It looks incredible, but that's Steph Curry. But like, yeah, man, that fake Drake. Listen, to all people who might think they want to try it, don't try it, man.
Nah. They were really cool with him. Did you watch the documentary that he did? They were nice to him. Like, they were all joking with him when they kicked him out.
Yeah, I peeped that.
And then came later on and were like, actually, you're banned from the arena for life.
You know? Because being fake Clay is almost being like a squirrel getting chased around a stadium. It's stupid. Eventually, they're going to catch you.
Yeah.
And you're going to be out forever.
You could tell him when he was hitting those warm-ups, he knew something was up because he was like, all right, let's get the fuck out of here.
He tried. It worked. I mean, everybody's looking for some motherfucking, some base, some content.
Yeah,
So if you if you put that shit on there, I went to the arena and was shooting threes. I was nice with that. You know what I'm saying? And then they caught me. I told them I was Klay Thompson. It is what it is. But
in his defense, he never did say he was Klay Thompson. He just walked in and they were like, Klay!
I remember I told you that story we had about Fat Gary. They used to think he looked like Raekwon.
Oh, no shit.
Wu-Tang. So we was in Japan. They was like, Raekwon. I said, oh, you think that's Raekwon? I was like, hey. And he was signing mad autographs and shit, too. That shit was wild. Fat G, shout out to my man Fat G Bond. Yo, you know, son, that shit was mad stupid. Yeah, because he had a towel wrapped around his head and shit, too.
Oh, shit.
So it was like, you know, and he had the little gold front tooth, all that. They said, it's Raekwon. I said, okay, Raekwon.
Is Fat Gary from Europe or America?
Nah,
I never met him. I don't know.
That's cool. It's like asking if you don't like bacon. But, yeah, Fat Gary's from New York,
I don't know
man.
if anyone doesn't like bacon. I know people who don't eat bacon.
Well,
But to say that you don't like it, that's some crazy shit to me.
Some people might not, but you're right, though. You're right. Because, like, I don't eat pork, you know what I'm saying? But I eat turkey bacon. But
you could at least admit that bacon's good.
Yeah, when I ate
don't
it,
eat it, though.
when I ate it, it was good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that was many years ago, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right, well, what's going on in the world of rap?
Oh, well, but you know, even on some sports shit, we can.
We got some more sports. We'll switch it up this week.
First of all, man, you want to give a shout out, man, to the year that the Celtics had. As we know by now, they lost in 6 games to the Golden State Warriors. Hey, Celtics had a good run. A lot of people want to try to bring hate and stuff on Jason Tatum and talk about it was him, and it was a collective. It was collectively the whole team. You know what I mean? It didn't go through. I mean, they were fighting in the beginning. It was a slugfest. And then when Golden State realized they could whip their ass, they kept whipping their ass. And that's basically what happened. You know what I'm saying? So kudos to Golden State, man. I'm a Boston fan all day, but they came in there and whipped that ass and took that with them. You know, took that championship. So phenomenal year.
Now, should the Celtics have made the finals if you watched them the first game of the season?
I mean, but we can't, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's like, can you please a woman now like you did when you was a baby? Them shits is
Well, I wasn't really fucking when I was a baby.
I mean, I'm just saying, those are totally different. You know what I mean? That's apple and oranges, meant pears and plums.
No, I'm just asking because I heard they didn't start off that well.
No, you're right. No.
But then they went to the finals.
But anybody who has any history about being a team player and being on teams, and sometimes you have to work early, to gain your cohesiveness. It was some of the same players, but it was different leaders. The coach was a different leader. So he had to figure it out. It was like moving chess pieces, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then they found it, man. They found it at the right time. And then, hey, like they lost by a more veteran team, a team that was more prepared. And you got to salute Golden State, but I salute Boston, and I pretty much think they'll be back there next year.
Yeah, they're so young if they,
It's not even that. They got a lot of experience, but they are youthful enough to make one and make a few, I think. We'll see what happens, though, Our boy, the big Gronk, the Gronkster.
Oh, yeah, I saw this.
Retired, officially retired. Shout out to Gronk, man. He's one of the greatest.
Yeah. I'm not a Patriots fan, but I always was a fan of him. Like, I liked him. I thought, like, I always thought, man, this guy got to retire. He's going to die on the fucking football field.
I don't feel that.
No?
Some people assume that just because the way he is, but he's a character. He's a big kid character. As you see it, like Terry Bradshaw was similar.
Okay.
Kind of goofy. That was their personality. Like that dude straight. He just kept. If you think about all the stuff he did, he's going to be known as one of the greatest tight ends of all time.
Yeah.
He's going to be in the Hall of Fame. He's a future Hall of Famer. That's the Gronk. Ask anybody in football like the past probably 15 years if they know who he is or whatever. So. It just comes a time. See, Brady puts pressure on everybody because he's still playing. So dudes are broken down and all that shit. They're like, damn.
Yeah, but
I kind of still want to be playing with Brady.
You said it in like week 2, NFL, not for long. Like the average NFL season is, you said 3 years?
3 to 5.
3 to 5. So yeah.
They both
and that guy Gronk is playing. Not to say Brady ain't playing, but they ain't hitting Brady like they're hitting him.
But he's hitting them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like the collisions, exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, Brady's Brady. Like, that's a different animal. But that's all I got for sports.
I got one for sports that we didn't talk about. It's 4 weeks old, but I'm so surprised on a hip-hop podcast we didn't talk about this. J. Cole plays professional basketball in Canada.
Oh, yeah. I felt like I mentioned that a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, but yeah, I'm aware of that. Like, I've been aware of that for a while.
I knew that, but I'm surprised we didn't really talk more about that.
One more sports thing. You guys be ready for the 10 rounds of Mr. DL Boxing. Anybody who's welcome. He's just going to go at it 10 rounds. We're doing it for charity.
10 rounds sounds like a lot.
You just
go. Give me 3 rounds?
Okay,
3 rounds sounds like I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not standing up.
So I'm the trainer and all that.
Rounds.
Any of y'all want to go with DL? I'm saying DL, we offering up now for charity.
That's 30 million.
You know what I'm saying? If you whip his ass, you owe us like 30 grand.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck.
Hell yeah.
But go ahead. Oh yeah, man. Damn. On a somber note, man. There was another tragedy. Type of situation, a tragic situation, I call it, in hip hop. A lot of these young dudes, man, they shooting them. Yeah, it's becoming pretty prevalent, man. It's kind of crazy, but little TJ was shot, and at this time he was undergoing emergency surgery. Mm-hmm. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ TJ was shot just after midnight in Edgewater, New Jersey. They were told at the time this post. Me speaking on it, this rapper's in surgery. The extent of his wounds and his condition have not been revealed. There were 2 shootings in the area of Chipotle restaurant and another nearby Exxon gas station. The suspects haven't
probably
been
mad about the prices.
I could be mad about that, but shit, you talking about near Exxon and it's near Chipotle.
Yeah.
But damn, shout out to his family, and I hope. He pulls through, man, by the graces of God. And it's just crazy, man. We got to put a lid on this shit, man.
Do you know this rapper?
No, I don't.
I never heard this rap. Do you know this one? True?
Yeah.
Lil TJ is very prevalent in our generation, for real.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not hip to his music. I know his name, but I don't know any of his music. Yeah. So I did recognize his name when I saw him got shot. But man, these kids today, man, are more wild than we were.
Well, you say us, but when I was like rolling, you a little younger. Yo,
let me tell you something. As
sports-
gangster as
we
that
was
shit that
sports
we
rolling.
did back in the day, it is much harder to be a fucking criminal today than it has ever been.
And if you have any questions on the gangsterism of DL, you can Google him.
Google me up.
He's gonna be there.
No, but for real, today everything's on. Everything you do, everywhere you go, you're on fucking camera everywhere you go. And it's not even the ones up on the wall. It's us with holding them in our hands.
People can't even cheat no more. You see, for real, because you think you had a restaurant back in the day like shit was smooth. Yo, baby, you know what I'm saying, blah, blah. Someone's over there like, boom.
Yeah.
I done been places, man, and then I look at social media later, and people be like, guess who I saw at the basketball court today? And I'm way in the background, like, or I was in the supermarket, and I seen Big Sugar. I'm like, damn, I don't know that motherfucker. He didn't say nothing to me. So it's the era we're in. It's still an era of exposure.
Like, imagine the shit that you did. Okay, just put yourself at your worst, at your absolute worst. Imagine everyone around you had a cell phone with a camera on it.
I'd probably have 30. I'd probably have 37 million followers.
Dude, you'd have 37 million years.
Nah, well, some shit is not. Some shit is not. Yo. Dude said, hey, I'm telling you right now.
No, straight up though.
Fuck with you.
Just like the worst thing you ever got away with. You don't have to say it.
But still, those certain things, they were that. With me, it was that treacherous where even if some people had cameras, like it was infiltrated at night. Like it was some other shit. So like, yeah, but I hear what you're saying though. What do you like, French fries or potato puffs?
French fries. Freedom fries.
I fuck with them puffs, kid, pause. But why pause?
No, it's so funny that one week. Why you pause? You said berries, you go pause. I said, why you say pause? You go, because they could have been dingleberries.
Yo, but the thing you said, why are berries pause? That shit was funny as shit. I was like, the Danger Zone podcast, and we laugh at that shit too, man. This shit is not, we ain't on a big level yet, so we don't got writers and teams and shit like that. We create this, we raw, man. We raw, you know what I'm saying? So when you tune in us, man, you tune in some raw shit, man, you growing with us, man. So we appreciate y'all. Subscribe to the channel, Ill-Mannered Films.
Big Sugar on YouTube.
Big Sugar, it's all the same.
Oh, we have a clip channel, the Danger Zone podcast clips, where you can watch all the episodes there. You can see short clips. You can see just our interviews. So whatever you're looking for, it's all there for you.
Yep, that's dope. We check in with us, man. Do you know what Tom Brady think is the album of the year, or his thoughts of the album of the year?
I do know, but I'm gonna let you tell because I do know, but
Tom Brady,
you want to let him know.
Says it's almost dry. The Pusha T album is the album of the year. Now, people find it type weird because they can't imagine Brady listening to it, but he has a commercial with one of the songs in the background, on his Instagram, and he's running through the streets, and they're playing one of the joints.
Yeah.
7-time Super Bowl champion Tom Brady jumped on Twitter to promote his new line of Brady Performance T-shirts with a video of him jogging through the streets of New York. Right? With the soundtrack, Brady's workout was Pusha T's Almost Dry track, Dreaming of the Past, which features Kanye West, and that's his theme right there. Brady was, he thinks it's the album of the year. But on another note,
more hip hop. Huh?
Well, kind of. Well, it's more pop. They're comparing Chris Brown to Michael Jackson.
Okay.
In comparison-wise, Chris Brown says that he's light years ahead.
Michael Jackson's light years ahead.
Well, he said he is, he's comparing to the bass seemingly pop up every year. Earlier this year, the Pivot podcast, Blasey Blah, went Crown and Breezy over M. And your boy, Fabio Foreign, then knighted Brown as the new king of pop in May.
Okay. I wouldn't say that guy's my boy. I just did it.
Shit, nobody's your boy.
Nobody's my boy.
Nah.
I ain't boys with these rap motherfuckers.
He's down with. Brown believes Michael Jackson coming before him, he would cease to exist as an artist. Chris Brown is saying, my personal take on it is, I wouldn't even be breathing the air doing what I'm able to do if it wasn't for Michael Jackson. So he's giving the props, so he doesn't feel like he's better.
Yeah.
But people, that's just debate, man.
What do you think? I don't.
Nah, it's different. It's a different thing, man. Mike was iconic with Dan Smooth.
Yeah, Michael Jackson.
Other thing, so
Whether or not you like him or hate him, like Michael Jackson was one of the most popular musicians that will ever live ever. Like in 500 years, like they talk about Beethoven, they will be talking about Michael Jackson. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you know what? He was part of that movement. What are one of the worst names that you could think of in the English language?
Big Shug?
Oh no, well, Big Sugar is actually in a book.
No, sorry.
It's actually
the worst names.
It's actually in a book for one of the best hip hop names.
Really?
I saw it myself.
No shit.
Yep.
Oh man,
and
we
what
gotta
it
find
stood
this
for
book. Put it back here.
Born I God, Self He, Universal God, and then what's the other one? Superhuman Underground Gangster.
Wait, so you had? Really?
Yeah,
you had these? I didn't even know. I didn't know anything about that.
Oh man.
Was it acronyms?
Yeah.
Acronyms?
That's what the book was, and it had Big Sugar in it.
Okay.
And for what it meant, like Superhuman Underground Gangster. Yeah, strictly hardcore underground games, Superhuman Underground Gangster.
I heard you say that before. I never put it together. I spell real good.
No, you do. But here's a word. What's one of the? Give me two words that are messed up and twisted in the English language. Do you know what they are? Just 2 words.
No, I don't know.
Nothing against anyone, but one of them is Hancock.
Hancock, okay.
If your name is Hancock.
Like John Hancock.
I'm going to give you 3. Butt Kiss.
Dick Butt Kiss. That's a
Dick Butt
weirdest
Kiss.
name ever.
Shout out to the Licks who put that in the song. You got a whack name like Dick Butt Kiss.
How High the movie, remember?
And another one is Fruit Cocktail.
Cocktail or the fruit? I get the fruit.
Cocktail. I mean, it's wild out here, man. You know what I'm saying? But
how'd we get here?
Huh?
How'd we get here?
I don't know. It's just I just thought of some crazy
I saw
shit.
you said in the dictionary.
Cocktail.
WAP is in the dictionary now.
Oh man, see
This year.
See that's
2022.
Yeah, and people want to know more about like that. Read about Ellis Island.
What about it?
Just a lot of people don't know the history.
So my family arrived at
of that. Yes, and a lot of people don't know, but I don't even want to say it because if people read about Ellis Island, they will see how they will try to understand even more. Like, damn, what was this racism all about? Black and white or whatever like that. Because Ellis
It wasn't
Island.
even just black and white. It was like,
No, no. Listen, black and white had nothing to do with Ellis Island. But I'm just talking about the racial, black and white racial history or whatever. Ellis Island, people were treating each other the same way. You know, Italians and
Irish
and Italian. It was crazy, man. So if you don't know about Ellis Island, if y'all don't like to read Google and get caught up to speed, you know what I'm saying?
I've actually been. You've been there?
Huh?
Have you ever been there?
To Ellis Island?
Yeah.
Nah.
I went one time. Yeah.
I've been with gangsters.
Yeah,
and
Method
shit.
Man used to work there. Method Man used to work on Ellis Island. It showed it on that documentary. That Wu-Tang show.
I used to work at Thompson's Island. You know where that's at?
No.
South Boston. You got to catch the. When I had it was a job after being in jail, and I was actually in, but I was going there to work. And you had to take the boat to the island, and I was a cook. You know what I'm saying? And for a youth camp. So it was kind of wild and shit because that was my job from inside. Like, you know, I took this course and like.
So it's like a work release program or something?
Yeah, because
that far? Yeah.
Yep. I was out 7 to 7, so it was the shit.
Wow.
I cooked.
You basically weren't even in jail.
Huh?
You basically weren't even in jail.
Nah.
How long would you have to be locked down? 8 hours? So you only in jail for 4 hours a day, pretty much.
And the whack part about that shit was, like, I would go out, and then when it was break time, the other cooks and shit, whatever they lived at this camp, you know, with kids or whatever. And at break time, they wanted me to still be like wiping shit down, all that, where you could look out the windows and see motherfuckers sitting in the grass and chilling, because they were part of this camp.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, I'm not on no, you know, shit like that, you know. And they were good to me, man. You know, Michael Tyser and the dude who was there was another dude from Brazil that showed me how to make bread and other shit. But that was my shit, and that was in the height. It was still like a little racial tension in South Boston, but you had to go there every day to get on there. It was a good time, shit, you know what I mean? So, yeah, shout out to Thompson's Island.
Do they still do that work release stuff?
I don't think so, but I'm not sure. I don't think so, man. I never want to know.
Good point.
I did my part.
I'm glad I don't know. I'm glad I had to ask.
I did my part of the history, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
D12's Bizarre recalls Suge Knight intimidating 50 Cent at an in the club video shoot. You don't go shorty, you know what I mean? But D12 Bizarre sat down for conversation with Matt Hanford, and aside from reflecting on leadership of the late Proof, told a wild story about the time that now incarcerated Suge Knight intimidated 50 Cent on his own video shoot, Bizarre began by saying everything changed in D12 once 50 Cent signed to Shady Aftermath Records in 2002. Shit definitely changed, like how he was moving, Bizarre said of 50 Cent joining the roster. We was in some shit. We had to roll out the military, you know what I'm saying? Bulletproof vests, bulletproof cars, bulletproof bitches. Oh, nah, he didn't say that. But you know we didn't really have to worry about that before him. Battle rappers, Poison Pen interjected and spoke about one time Suge Knight rode through the fifths in the club, shoot with 50 Mexicans. He came with 50 Mexicans, that's what he's saying, Suge Knight. 50 was like, what's up, man, what you want to do? Yeah, so, 50, I guess, tried to hold his ground. He continued, Suge looked at him, he took a puff of the cigar, he blew it out, and he did like this, and he left. Just some LA type shit, and intimidation type shit. You know what I mean?
So read the headline again. Because the headline is misleading to what the story is.
It says, what he's saying, D12 Bizarre recalls Suge Knight intimidating 50.
Shit, he didn't intimidate nothing.
That he was
like, when you read the story, 50 Cent intimidated Suge Knight to the point where Suge Knight's, all right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Or Suge Knight tried to intimidate him, it didn't work. So that's what I'm saying. So of course, that's when they say out of context. So we know that.
So that's a clickbait title.
Yeah.
So in the beginning of that story, Bizarre was trying to talk about how everything changed for D12 once 50 Cent was signed to Aftermath. Because let me tell you something. Danger Zone Podcast, my insensitivity, Mr. DL. Of the rappers who made it, of all the rappers that made it, that you heard about, that had a CD on a record label, Bizarre is by far the worst rapper that ever made it. Ever. Yeah. He has to be number 1, 2, and 3. Or one and two.
Who can you mention any others?
Oh, off the top, I'm so focused on Bizarre. You God.
Yeah.
Sorry, off the top, like that. You God, whatever. I don't know. You
take
suck.
the chicken and bread spread.
You know you guys claim to fame is.
Yeah.
He said Bolivia on a rap record, and no one ever said that country before. And that's why everybody draws straight from cocaine, straight from Bolivia, and people think he's good. He's not good.
Nah, motherfucker.
He's riding. He has the illest fucking free ride in rap ever. But back to Bizarre.
Nah, the one that was even better than that, though.
Oh, give me more, because once you start saying something, I got something.
The better one was Magoo.
Timberland and Magoo?
Yo, Magoo.
Magoo? Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Wick, whack. But you know what I mean? Whew. And then they tell that, but that motherfucker, he sound like
a girl, kind of.
He sound like a mouse who's eating cheese.
He kind of sounded like a girl. If you would have told me it was a girl, I would have been like, oh, okay, I could see it like that.
The chipmunk sounding ass dude. I mean, Guru said we had a pact, like, yo, one of us makes it before the other, we get the other one.
Yeah.
Now, I had a detour because I had to do my stint, you know what I mean? I had to do my time in the pen. But once I got back and got my few things together, we was connected. So I respect that. But then again, also, Chuck Rock back in the day had to do with his man Hot Diggity Dog. They gave Hot Diggity Dog a deal. Hot Diggity Dog had a deal.
That's his name.
And then his shit was like trash. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, and that's how they did back then. Everybody was, side that. So some of the best shit didn't come out. But for instance, I'm not saying you whack or nothing.
Definitely not.
But me and you cool. Well, that's where it starts. Me and you cool, and I put you on my record, or you just even in my videos, chilling, smoking, chilling. You can get a deal. If I'm successful, then that's how it was at that time. Anybody around you.
Wu Family Moving Company. They've been your neighborhood moving company for over 10 years, offering swift, efficient, and stress-free moving. Just call Wu Family Moving at 978-398-2784, online at ROUXFamilyMoving.com.
We got a special guest show. What's going on? Who we got?
Man, what's good, man? You know what I'm saying? Today, man, we're going to bring in my man, you know what I'm saying? Smiley, the Ghetto Child. Some of y'all, if you know the history, he had some dealings with Gangstar and did some things on his own. And, you know what I'm saying? What's good, Smiley? What's happening, man?
Peace, brothers. What's going on with y'all, man?
Man, we good, man. I mean,
What's up, bro?
Get the people up to speed, man, on Smiley the Ghetto Child. You know where you come from, and you know how this came about, man. Smiley the Ghetto Child, you know, and what you standing on, you know.
Man, you know, for one, man, I'm coming from the birth of hip hop, man. Bronx, you know what I'm saying? 183rd, you know what I'm saying? Representing the golden age of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can do your research. I've been around Gangstar, Black Sheep, you know, just to name a few. You know, I got some recent shit that's popping right now. And it all Part 2 Reloaded. And it rounds and shit, so it's getting good feedback from the fans, man. So that's where it's at right now.
So is that, you know what I'm saying, is that like me when I came to New York? Obviously I met you early when I came, and you had grew up with our brother Malachi, Nutcracker, out there with y'all from the BX, right?
No question.
So I tend to salute Mal because, you know, I talk to him, you know, quite a bit. And I just know the history of y'all, you know what I'm saying? These raw shorties coming out, you know, and we always know that they was kind of put together with their group. But even as we speak today, he talks about how you know, was the first one really rapping, you know, really, you know what I'm saying, around the way like that, like doing that, you know, so. He often talks about how, damn, I wish it was me and him in the group now. Like, you see what I'm saying? But it was because you were a real MC. Like, you know, do you still feel that same type of drive, that same type of motivation? You know what I mean? And as you make this music, because I watch your iGram myself and I see you coming with new joints, some strong bars. So are you still motivated that way, or what is it you looking for right now, like that?
Yes, man, like straight up, I love this shit. Like I still got the passion for it. I still love it. And then in a lot of ways too, I still got a lot to prove. You know, I really, you know what I'm saying, basically didn't really get my shot. And that's how I personally feel. I know I've been around, made my rounds, you know, I know I did some dope shit, you know, but it's like the passion and the drive is still there. That's what keep pushing me. And it's like, it ain't even the money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I want some paper, you know what I'm saying? But my passion, you know what I'm saying, overrides the money, supersedes the shit, like by a long shot. So is the passion. Still love this shit. And I still put passion into the bars, you know what I'm saying? Like where the game is at is where the game is at. I mean, that's just another story. Do I got my personal feelings on it? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, I just concentrate on what I gotta do. I concentrate on how, you know, what I'm gonna contribute, you know, because I do a household name for myself, and I've realized that. And for me to still be here and to be relevant and to still have that groove, like, and still keep the pureness of it, but it's upgraded. This shit is exciting for me. Like, I love this shit. I do it for the passion because I love this shit. I really do.
Well, that's real. You know, if I didn't think you did, or anyone didn't think you did before, after that, you know, them words right there, they gonna know. So, on another note, though, so what are, for people who don't know, what are some records, you know what I'm saying, that are memorable from Smiley, and things that are now, things that, you know, in the past, or, you know, what are some works people can like look at and say, you know, okay, if I don't know about Smiley the Ghetto Child, let me get caught up, or what I'm listening to now. So how would that, you know, what are some of the records from the beginning, you know?
Okay, man. My first claim to fame, the first time I really went and recorded professionally, even before Guru and shit and Premier, I went into the studio with Black Sheep and the Legion in them. So like that was my first shit. It was a song called "Who's It On." It was a bunch of us on there. So you know, I came out on that, and a lot of ghostwriting for Chi Ali, but the album never really came out. So you know, it stems from there, and then like you know, I'm legendary for the fucking group home, the realness verse, and it's crazy, it's amazing how that has been like the driving force that really started a lot of shit, and it's crazy, like, to this day, like, I perform that shit, and it's like, it's brand new. So, like, the realness, and then just, you know, like, coming in with the wake-up call, saying, and then I'm Legend, you know, produced by, you know, none other, DJ Premier, you know, and I wish I really could have did more, man.
How many?
You know, like, I'm here.
I see you affiliated with Gangstar, and you know, how many songs did you actually do, like, with Premier? Do you remember?
Yeah, of course I remember, because it wasn't much. 5 Jones. 5 Jones. We did the wake up call. We did I'm Legend. We did the realness. We did Hurt, and we did.
What's that? I just missed that last one. What did you say?
We did the group home.
Yeah, but what's the one?
Realness.
What was the one before the realness? I didn't hear you.
We did I'm Legend.
Right.
And we did the wake. We did Dirt.
Okay.
With me, you.
Right.
You know. The 4, and me and Premier recorded a radio promo back in the days. Remember when niggas was doing promos and all that for the radio? So me and Premier recorded a promo specifically for DJ Red Alert. That's when Red Alert was still on the radio. So that ain't even time span, like, you know what I'm saying? Like fucking time machine and shit. I'm a fucking real time machine.
It's crazy because even like when I spoke earlier about the song and him and I and shout out to Stax. Stax was on that too, Dirt. But that still pops like that. That joint still pops, like, you know what I mean? Like, because I listen to a lot of my stuff here and there, you know, just stay abreast. So these days though, what is it that you are doing? You know, what's on the horizon? What's happening, man, with Smiley the Ghetto Sound?
And you know what's up? Listen, right now, there's a lot of things I'm doing, right? And I do want to leak some shit out, but I kind of agree with my boy, like, to not leak no shit. And he's a pioneer in the game. He's a legend in the game. And he's made his rounds tremendously. Like, his contribute to hip hop alone is fucking spectacular. And I really can't leak no shit. That's all I can really say. You know, like,
it's cool.
We doing a crazy project and shit. So, but I'm gonna let some shit out the bag soon.
So listen, let's go. Go ahead.
This though, big bro.
Yeah.
I wish you was other big bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? The legacy continues, though. The legacy continues, man, you know?
Flavor Flav's in the news. That's where we left off, was Flavor Flav.
Yeah.
What do you think Flavor Flav's in the news for, Big Shit?
What's Flavor Flav in the news for? Well, you know what I'm saying? There's no telling. You know what I mean?
Flavor Flav is decided that, however old he is, that now is the time he's going to stop having children.
Stop?
Yeah. Stop now at this age. Which makes me think that someone's pregnant right now.
It could be.
And he's like, oh, man.
Or he had a scare.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
for sure.
It's no telling. The Nipsey Hussle trial finds a second victim recalling late rapper's final words.
Oh.
Nipsey Hussle's trial got underway early in June. And Monday, June 20th, testimony found a second victim in the shooting of the iconic Los Angeles rappers taking a stand. Shermy Villanueva, 47, recounted what he saw in Nipsey's final moments after the alleged killer, Eric Holder, pulled the trigger in the parking lot of Nip's Marathon clothing store. He shot me, the 47-year-old recalled Nipsey stating while he lay on the ground in a pool of blood following the shots, allegedly let off by Holder. I heard it, and then I saw Nipsey fall. Villanueva said, Villanueva, excuse me. Continued. When I looked and see Nipsey, I started to run. So basically, he just talked about he was dead. You know, when Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace, got shot, and he witnessed, he was close enough to hear him. You know what I mean? It's always though, you know, that's some brutal shit that we need to change. What have you? You know, it's part of the state of the world, but it's still crazy when you think about it. You know, these youngins keep on, you know, the same thing, they're trying to go in the same circles. So,
what are some of the artists you're listening to right now, Smiley?
Tell you, I listen to a lot of old school, man. You know,
who is it? Whoever.
A lot of throwback rap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Locks. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I even been listening to Onyx lately. You know what I'm saying? You know, I it's like variety of shit. I don't have like set. It's like, you know, I have to feel like the vibe. You know what I'm saying? But I just go to the greats, really. I just been really listening to a lot of old school because I've been focusing on like the shit I've been doing. You know.
So
that's.
So listen, right? So I want you to give me a list of 10 of your favorite MCs, not from today, but all. It don't matter what era, whatever. You know, can you choose like 10 MCs, man, that you like?
KRS-One. Public Enemy. Rakim. Slick Rick. Biggie.
No question.
Nas. Jada. And myself.
That's only 8, son. Yes, sir. That's 8. I'm counting while you saying them.
KRS-One.
Yeah.
Public Enemy.
Yeah.
Rakim.
Yeah.
KRS-One.
You said that already.
I said KRS-One?
Yeah. Yeah.
Slick Rick.
Oh, yeah, you said that, yeah.
So that's 4, right?
Yeah.
That's 4. I said Public Enemy already. So we're going to go to Biggie. Pac.
Yeah.
Nas.
Yeah. Who?
Jay-Z.
Okay.
Jada. That's 8, right?
That's 9.
That's 9.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go with myself.
All right, it's 10. All right, good. That's a real way to go around to get to that motherfucker. I'm up here skating and shit like, yo, you know what I mean? But it's all good, man. It's really good to even see you and just, you know, we wasn't gonna keep you long or nothing. We just wanted to chop it up a little bit and see, you know, what Smiley was doing and you know, just hang out for a hot second, you know. So, you something else you wanted to speak on?
Yeah, I want to know how you got your name.
Oh yeah.
Well, you know, I'm actually changing it. It's crazy that you asked me that. But my name started from Smiley. Talking back from the A-Mob days, early A-Mob days, 1989. I just add the Ghetto Child to it. When I started, like, basically saying I'm a rap. You know what I'm saying? So I just added, my name was always Smiley, though.
Okay.
And I just added the Ghetto Child on. That was it. But I'm changing it, so it's SDG now.
Yeah.
It's just SDG. Niggas could call me Smiles or whatever. People still gonna call me the Ghetto Child, but like it's SDG now.
What's the reason for that?
I mean, you know, the child thing, I got a problem with that. I got an issue with it. You know, grown now, even though like we're all children of the creator and I could put it out like that, but I've been putting it out like that for a very long time. And I'm not a child.
You know what though?
Oh, man.
One thing that you do say though, one thing you say, right? A lot of times when you end up speaking on even an iGram post, there's something that you always say. Do you think you know what I'm talking about?
I say a lot of things.
Well, this thing you say all the time is peace to the planet, right?
One love.
Yeah, one love. So now listen, that's the thing that answers that whole question, because you're giving love to the planet, and no matter what we are, grown, other, or different, us as individuals, we're child. That's whose child we are, the planet.
That's pretty cool.
You got something else, man?
No, I'm good.
You good?
I just want to I just want to know every week, Smiley. I don't know if you know. Every week on the show we have a segment called "Stupid as Hell," where Big Shug tells us who the dumbest motherfucker in the world was on this specific week.
Yeah.
Some of the alumni include the man who tried to fight Mike Tyson on the airplane, the lady who got caught breastfeeding her baby at a bar while she was drinking. So who do we got this week, Big
This
Shug?
week, we're not even going to say the name first. What we're going to say is the Maine police arrest a man for OUI on riding a lawnmower. Now, this shit is like, don't sound real, but it is. You know what I'm saying? Officers with the Augusta, Maine Police Department posted on social media an image of two patrol SUVs parked behind another vehicle. Officers with the police department, according to NBC, the agency said on Facebook that while it's not uncommon for OUI arrests on a lawnmower, it's rare case in the wintertime. So this stupid motherfucker was driving a lawnmower in the wintertime, drunk, all right? It says, this person says, a citizen said, I drove by during the field sobriety test and they could hardly stand, one person said. Another person said the wife must have taken his keys. Well, the crazy shit is like, you're gonna be drunk driving a motherfucking lawnmower in the wintertime. You definitely gotta be stupid as hell. And so this week, stupid as hell is Jordan McAllister. Jordan McAllister, you're stupid as hell. That's what it is. So, yo, listen.
Yeah, that was another good one.
We're glad that you stopped by, Smiley the Ghetto Child, a.k.a. what's the new moniker?
SDG.
SDG, you know what I'm saying? That's my man, Smiley, 1,000 grand. What's your social medias, man, so people know where to go find this, man, you know?
Man, y'all just hit me up on Instagram, Smiley the Ghetto Child. That's it.
Smiley the Ghetto Child. Y'all hear that? That's my man. Like, I came back to New York. I remember when I was first coming, you was driving me all around the motherfucker. And I was like, yo, I'm gonna have to get at this little dude because I don't even know him and shit. He driving me all around New York, up on sidewalks and shit, right? And then I was like, yo, where we going? And he was like, nah, man, chill. I said, yo, fuck that, right? But then after, like, we became cool, like, for years. Now shit is like, 30 years or something. You know what I mean? Cat's still standing for a reason. You know, we continue the legacy. It's been an honor, man, speaking to you this evening, my brother. And, you know, prosperous and positive energy with you. You know what I mean? And we glad you stopped through, man.
Thanks so much, man. I appreciate it. So
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. You already know.
For
You
sure.
already know, Shug.
All right, man. Yo,
that was another one.
that was another dope one, man. We appreciate Smiley the Ghetto Child for coming through, my man, 1,000 grand. Came through in a pinch, man. You know what I mean? We got it happening. We appreciate y'all stopping through. Remember, excuses have no purpose, so don't make them. And as we glow, we grow, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all of us, man. We all some positive energy shit. You know what I mean? Until next time.
On my dark days, I chopped crack on a regular. Ran up in spots and clapped on a regular. Took big fat ass stacks from the register. No matter how hard they tried, they still couldn't measure the hard I have. You joke when I stab. Grands in my pocket and still caught a cab.